Hi, I'm Morgan, but I'd rather be Eric. I am not like everyone else. I have some problems most normal kids don't have. Like, which bathroom do I use? Will my parents yell at me for showing them my A+ on a test? My parents won't let me perform in the musical or any to come if it says Eric Fairman in the program. Will he still love me if I get surgery? These are daily things. I am transgender. Last year on my first French class of freshman year, we had to choose a French name for the class. When we went around the room saying the name we chose from the paper, it came to me. I said Eric. They all looked at me. My teacher told me, "You can't have that name. That is a boy's name." A few of the other kids laughed. She then told me to the side I could have that name if I spelt it like Ericke, in the feminine form. It stuck. Later I discovered Glow. I didn't know what it was at first, but I joined. Honestly, because I felt gay. No, I'm not attracted to girls. I don't feel like a girl. Nor did I know what transgender meant. Like I said before this was new. Glow grew on me. I told Miss March about the name Eric. I asked if she could call me that. She then called me Eric in class and in Glow. It made me feel happy. Then, like the amazing, understanding person she is, she asked if I wanted to be called Eric by all my teachers, and maybe mention using male pronouns. Wow! Of course I was overjoyed. Then my parents found out. This year, most all my peers call me Eric. All my teachers call me Eric and let me write it on my papers. And most of my teachers use male pronouns for me. Thanks. But my parents didn't like this. They wouldn't help me with my homework if the name said Eric. They almost didn't let me perform in the musical because I played male roles, and my name was Eric in the program. I was forced to quit Glow. For a long time, I went home to fighting about what I'm called at school, that I'm not a boy. They even disagreed with who I loved. They told me I couldn't be with him if I'm a boy. They said if it was a transgender relationship, then we can't be together. So I lied. I told him it was a straight relationship. Oops. But I lied to be with him. I love him. For a long time, he is what kept me going. He was what kept me from falling apart. Up until 2 weeks ago, I was doing okay, other than the daily fights with my parents and fairly normal transgender teen problems. February 4th, 2015, Wednesday, I got into a particularly bad argument with my mom. I had a bad day that day and wanted to get away from it. I decided to talk to my friends. They are really good support when I need it, but tonight they had something to tell me about him. He told me that he is thinking of breaking up with you. I'm sorry, Eric. No. It couldn't be true. I have to ask. And I did. It was true. He confessed that he didn't love me like that. My heart sank. I lost my inspiration, my reason to keep going, my other half. With all the fighting and my will to carry on like this, I lost sight of the future. Unable to see a way out, I became deeply depressed. Last week, February 11th, 2015, Wednesday, I came to school sick. I was depressed. I was suicidal. I had told myself today. I cried during all of my chorus class. I felt sick. My teacher, who was against the idea of gay and trans and never called me Eric, asked me what was wrong. I said I was sick. She asked if I wanted to go home. I said yes and no, so I stayed. After that chorus and select choir, he asked what was wrong. I told him that I see suicide as an option, that I wanted to end it, that if I went home, I would. During my math class, I threw up and went home. When I got home, I got 3 large containers of painkillers and took them to my room. I then texted my friends and told them what I was doing and sort of said goodbye. Right before I was about to take the pills, I heard banging on the front door to the house. I was scared. It was the school cop. He called my parents and told them that a peer had said I was suicidal. My father came. He took me to the hospital to be screened. It was scary, but I told the screener everything, why I felt the way I did. She told my dad. After we got back, I was asked by my dad if I would like to stay home from school the next day. Yes. I was nervous, but I was still sick, so I just went to sleep after. February 12th, 2015, Thursday. My dad changed. We talked for hours. He took me to Burlington to buy me new boy shoes and some boy clothes. He told me he will allow me to continue being called Eric at school. Also, a few more things, but it is kind of really personal, so I'm not going to tell you. I can even join Glow again, but this changed my mind. My dad helped me by accepting me. He said I should have just told him about how I felt. I learned to reach out. Tell someone if you are stuck, like I was, because it gets better.